3, 2, 1, let's roll. Okay, hello, how are you? And yeah, we need to get started. So, since I have uploaded Bubbles and Blossom, well, I thought it was time for the third sister, which is Buttercup. So, for Buttercup, I actually decided to go with something new, which was first define the sketch and then go to animation and make a windy animation, like a simple little animation. So, for the sketch, So, to make the animation of Buttercup, I actually had to put many layers, one for the hair, second hair tips, third hair tips, and so go on. But I first started with the sketch, and then I took the sketch to the animation center. Like, there's a button, and where you choose your portrait, you go down, slide, you have the option animation. So, yeah, I took the sketch I made, and I had this idea while in the middle of sketch, when not saying I don't have much in my canvas space. So I was like, this won't have to do. Oh, well, I actually wanted to make animation, but I just didn't know a fool. And since Buttercup was the third and last sister I had to draw fan art of, I decided to make it simple. This is why in Buttercup, my art style is very different. Actually, I am choosing to experiment my art style. Why? Because I don't have a art style that I like. I always switch. I used to have, but then I was like, wait, I need a change. I cannot keep drawing the same art style forever. So for Buttercup, after I sketched it, I had to make many, many layers of eyes, nose, lips. Everything had to be precise and perfect for no reason. So I started with the sketch and then the render. There is a skin surgery layer also. If you don't know what that is, that's basically me fixing the mistakes I did in the art, fan art. Yeah. Well, it's been long since I slept early, so my brain does not know the right words to say at this time. So you'll have to excuse me for that. And I also decided to add a chubby, like a mini Buttercup on her shoulders. It's a cute one, but I got the idea while viewing on Instagram. I saw this artist. She had like a face and then a chubby, mini person of that big person. So I was like, oh, nice, let's do the same. So I definitely don't know what's happening with the clothes. I didn't have any idea what she would be wearing for her clothes. And since Buttercup is always in her heroic clothes, I decided to make her clothes also green, like her eyes. And her hair is actually dark green. It's not black. But you will get to see it black later. Later means later skater. No, actually, that's the hard part about her hair. I was like, if the hair is facing sunny side, and since I'm making a windy animation, I was like, it should lighten up a little bit. So I decided to go with green because it's also dark green because it matches her eyes are green, her clothes is green, and the chip and the mini. So why do I keep saying chibi? It's chibi, mini, any, mini, money. Oh my goodness, like, I just love to make jokes at this point. It's because I didn't sleep. That's why. And to be fair and honest, this is very simple animation. It's not exaggerated, but it takes lots of time. Lots of time. Like I took for this one about 4 hours. Why? It's 8 seconds, my goodness sake. And I took so long because I couldn't animate it very well, because after you sketch the whole thing, then you put the coloring after that. This is why you have to put it in different layers, because I put the lips a different specific layer and the eyes different layer, so that I can press special and then move them very easily. This is why it took me so long. Otherwise, I would have made the whole thing in one layer because I keep forgetting. But I was like, no, this is animation. I need to remember. So, yeah, different layers. So I pressed the special button, the one where you choose the layers. There is that special handle you can choose to move anything. I pressed it, and then I chose those layers. I went inside, and then I chose the eyes layer, and then I moved it a little bit, and the nose layer, and a little bit. For the hair one, I moved it a lot because I wanted it to be windy. But I moved more than that the lips because I couldn't master to animate the lips. It's like every time I tried to animate it, it was turning upside down on me. So let's just say it ended simple. For the hair, I like highlighting a lot, so I was like, if this is going to sound animation, let it look like animation. And to be fair and honest, this was the first time I enjoyed art so much, because there was just so much going on in here. So many layers, so many surgeries. Surgeries are the ones I use to pronounce fixing my mistakes, like my outlines and lines, everything. Even the eyes, the line art for the eyes, yeah. This had a layer for it, a specific layer. Even for her face, she had a different, a layer only for her face line, like a line art, And I think that was a humbling experience, But I decided to animate it fully, so I was like, let's go with it. And this is animation, so I was like, at least let me not give it a look of 3D, but instead a 2D looking. Like usually when I start to illustrate, I make it look a little bit like once you browse on Instagram and stuff like that. But this one I made it so simple. Tried to make it simple. But I literally love adding highlights to her eyes and hair. I don't know why. You can see the eyes look like just the ones that are currently live on my TV. Is that what you say? Live or show casting, whatever. So when you can guess, I was done with the art that I love so much. This actually, this is the first time I love this art so much. I was like, maybe I shouldn't even do animation because this is good, like I wanted to try new art style, but this art style is good. So I was like, do I keep it or do I animate it? And then I was like, no, I already made a mini buttercup, so I had to go on with it. And for the mini one, I decided to make it look cute, simple, nothing big, because I was trying to animate here. Imagine trying to make it if I was good at animation, I would have started my show in I'm not going to say Netflix because I don't watch Netflix so much, but I watch YouTube a lot, those animated series, so maybe I would have gone to MSA, but no. Actually, it's because I don't know how to animate very well. This is why I'm taking on this experiment of making Buttercup a animation. Hopefully they don't really say anything about it. I'm not trying to make a series of Buttercup and stealing the show. I'm just trying to make a simple fan art, 8 seconds long, but took me more than 4 hours. I don't know why. But I guess this is what happens when you try to do something. So this is life. And I was done with the mini one. Time for my signature, because I'm very famous. I'm just kidding, I'm not. But it's a very fun idea to put on the signature. And here's how I'm moving it. You can see that I'm choosing each layer, each section. I write for it which part it is, the clothes, the face. And so I decided to move them a little bit. That special selection. So each layer has a special selection. That's why I put it a little bit of movement, so it looks like a animation. And the background, the clouds, I moved them to the right a little bit. And so for the eyes, I actually shake it a little bit just so it will look like it's moving. And the end result was not as expected, but it's still animation. After all this time, I will not just say I will not post it. No, I will post it and proudly say I did my best, you guys. And that's why I had a difficult time, because I was trying to move them all one by one. And you can see down there that there is 1 and 2 and duplicate, and that those are actually how many times you can copy a picture, but in each one I decided to move them a little bit. That's why it looks like it's being animated here. So I just saw that it was not going as I planned. That's why I decided to lower the the frame rate. What is it called? No, the seconds. Yeah, the animation seconds. And I actually made it to 2. So because this was fast. But the end result is okay. I hope so. For everyone. For me. That's why. And after all this, after trying left, right, center, the lips will not work for me. The lips. Oh, I cried so much with lips. Like, I literally took 1 straight hour for this lip. I was like, why? Why? Am I this bad or what? But it was okay. As long as I did my signature on it, it's okay. Even though I'm more proud of this art, not the animation. Like, I think animation is also art. What am I saying? This is why I'm telling you guys, I did not sleep well. And to be fair, I blame that on my routine, because I usually stay up very late for no reason at all. Oh well, there is this reason. This weird art hobby of mine. Well, it's not weird as long as I always try to make it look good, I'm sure with time I'll get better. Just it hurts me to know that I took so long on so much little time. Like, the seconds, it was only 8 seconds, and I was like, oh, so this is my worth now. It was 8 seconds, that's it. Wow, that's actually so amazing. Humbling, and a very nice experience. I'm sure I will never try it again. But overall, I think I enjoyed this art from all of my other illustrations. It was the nicest and the best one, because the art looks exactly like a picture, not the animation. So here's the end results. Enjoy!